A total of $180 million was set aside in this year's budget for the distribution of a $600,000 grant to almost 300 patients who suffer from kidney failure, and on Friday, the first 76 patients received their checks from the government. They are expected to use this money to help offset the cost of the very expensive dialysis treatment they have to undergo on a weekly basis, some 2 to 3 times per week, at a cost of $12,000 per each session. This has proven to be a huge financial burden for most people who desperately need the life-saving treatment. And as a result, some of them do not show up for the treatment because they simply could not afford it. For Joel Semple, a dialysis patient for some 4 years, he was ecstatic because he will now get his treatment weekly. But James Singh, the former head of the Ghana Forestry Commission, was moved to tears as he recalled the difficulties endured during his 8-year battle with the disease.
Before, I couldn't afford it, and I used to be taken in steady at the hospital, going through a lot of things. At one time I thought I would die, I just gave up. And after I start asking them for help, and so but this $600,000 coming so nice, you won't believe it. Everything you're getting right now from the government is nice. It help you a great lot. You don't know, you struggle, just forget the money for going to pay. And the pain it is go through, and you gotta sit down thinking about it. Sometimes you gotta study if you can eat or go and do dialysis. That would be real tough.
If you look at the cost per year for dialysis alone, it runs into almost $2 million. And this 600,000 is almost 30%. So it's going to open up more disposable income and provide much needed assistance. So on behalf of all the dialysis patients, I want to say thanks to our caring government, and also this will go a long way in making our lives better.
Yeah, I know
it's something that is very much needed. A lot of people can't afford.
Well, at least as it would assist me, like if I take it 2 sessions a week, it would benefit me for a couple of months. So after then, I gone back on the same session again, off my own.
I'm grateful because it's hard, you have to find the money when the week come, so I'm thankful ministry come up with this. I was glad everybody want to say thanks, for bringing this possible so that, could get a great help and could do dialysis on a regular basis,
Dialysis treatment is being offered at the Georgetown Public Hospital and some private hospitals, including the Woodlands Hospital, the St. Joseph's Hospital, the Anamaya Memorial Hospital in Region 6, and the Dubé Medical Center at New Amsterdam Hospital, also in Region 6. The government has also provided space at the Linden Hospital to the 5G Dialysis Center so patients can have easier access. And more recently, the Ministry of Health has been in discussion with this same company to expand the service to Region 2. This should be done later this year. In addition to this, the health minister also announced that the government is working to implement a system where dialysis patients who have to undergo blood tests every month can do these tests for free at public hospitals.
They're expensive because when you look at it, if you have to go to the private sector, it costs you quite a lot of money. So we are going to put some mechanisms in place to allow that the laboratory tests that you need to get done, that we are going to do that in the public sector. So one of the things that we'll be meeting the providers of dialysis is that when they're required to have laboratory tests done, that they can take the sample and send those samples to our labs, and that the public sector would then be able to do those tests for you free of cost.
Dr. Anthony also announced that kidney patients with red blood cell issues will soon get the medication to treat this free of cost, hopefully by the end of the year. He said the government understands the challenges and difficulties of patients and will continue to improve the level of care provided. He urged the patients to ensure that they use the $600,000 grant for its intended purpose, noting that it is not a one-off payment, but a yearly one. Reporting for the newsroom, Fariza Hanif.